Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. Woohoo. Hope you had a wonderful 2024 and I hope your 2025 is off to a great start. In today's video, I wanted to talk about resolutions, setting goals. What is it that you're doing for this coming year? In the past, I've always set resolutions. Except last year, I decided I was not going to set a resolution because, like many people, like statistics show, 80+% of folks don't follow through on their resolutions. They, in fact, their resolutions fall by the wayside within, a few weeks of the beginning of the new year. So last year I decided I would just focus on two specific goals. One was to train for a marathon, and the other was to be more consistent in the gym and to get stronger. With the marathon, I've done marathons, I have plans, I mapped out all the training I had to do over the course of the 9 months, because the marathon was in November, and I ran a successful marathon. As for my weight training, I was fairly consistent in the gym. I went at least 3 times a week, sometimes 4, maybe once in a while only 2, depending on what, the circumstances were. But nonetheless, I was fairly consistent. However, I didn't really have a plan other than a goal saying, I want to get stronger. And I knew I was getting stronger because if I get to 12 reps at a certain weight, I'd up the weight until I could do 12 again with the new weight. But I didn't set myself, a particular target like, let's be able to deadlift 100 pounds, or let's be able to do, 100 pounds on a lat pull down, something like that. So as a result, I did get stronger, but I didn't necessarily do everything else that I needed to do to start that recomposition of being able to see some muscle definition and what have you. Because going to the gym just wasn't enough. I wasn't as consistent as I needed to be, and I didn't do all the other things around it that would lead me to being successful. So that brings us now to 2025, and what am I doing? I have decided this year, I'm not setting a resolution. I'm not really setting a goal. I'm more setting an intention. I'm saying, for this year, I intend to love my body. Well, that's a pretty broad statement, but even though it's a broad statement, it's rooted more like in the present. It's not like a goal saying I'm going to lose 10 pounds by, X date, or I'm going to do whatever within whatever time frame. It's like, it's kind of grounded in the present, but it's a broad statement. So in order to make the intention come to life, if you will, there has to be some actions that are taken. You have to align the intention with some goals. So I say, I want to love my body. Now, it doesn't mean I have to like every aspect of my body. For example, I might not like the fluff around my waist. Okay, that's fine. But nonetheless, I can still love my body. And by loving my body, how will I demonstrate that I love my body? I'm going to nourish my body with good food, prioritizing protein. I'm going to get enough sleep. I'm going to get enough hydration. I'm going to reduce alcohol consumption. I'm going to have a healthy heart by doing some cardio. I'm going to have strong muscles and bones so that if I were to fall, I may not break a bone. It helps with, longevity. I'm going to journal in a gratitude book, demonstrate gratitude on a regular basis. I'm going to start meditating. I'm going to be doing things for my whole body. But again, okay, so now I've taken the big overarching statement, and I've broken it down into what exactly does it mean to love your body. Well, and I've just outlined what it means to me. I mean, it can be different for everybody. But now I have to say, okay, so you want to nourish your body. Well, what does that mean? Well, if I want to prioritize protein, because protein is a building block for building my muscles. That means then I need to know, well, how much protein do I actually need to eat every day? And to ensure that I am eating it every day, well, then I'm going to have to log everything I eat. I'm going to do some meal prepping, because then it makes it easier to ensure that you have meals ready at the get-go. You know, I'm going to plan out what it is I'm going to eat on a weekly, daily basis. Again, thereby ensuring that I'm going to get in enough protein. What does it mean then, for example, if I want to, you know, have strong muscles and strong bones? Well, that means I have to consistently go to the gym. And not just go to the gym and track my workout. I need a plan, and I have a plan in terms of how to build the various muscle parts of my body. And I'm also now setting myself targets. I'm saying within 3 months, I want to increase the amount I can deadlift by 15%. I want to increase the amount I can pull down by 15%. So I've set myself little targets along the way. Plus, a big one is I want to be able to do 1 pull-up at the end of 2025. So I have to take specific measurable steps in order to do that. And that is by finding the various exercises that you do to be able to progress from not being able to do a pull-up to being able to do one, and do that on a consistent basis. You'll hear me say consistent a lot. That's my other key word for this year. It's consistency. You know, just going back to the diet, for example, it's consistently eating enough protein. But that means consistent Monday to Monday, every single day, not Monday to Friday. And, you know, being consistent all the time is not always easy to do, but if you set it up, put it in the plan, and start taking all the steps, you are showing self-love for your body, you're nourishing your body. And too, with the self-love, it's not just about the nourishment and the physical, it's also about, you know, kind of the spiritual, if you will. And that's why meditation and the gratitude and those kinds of things are important, because you're looking after your whole body. So while having an intention and then breaking it down sounds like just setting goals, you know, I've always talked about setting SMART goals, you know, specific, they're measurable, they're actionable, they're, you know, they mean something to you, and, you know, they have a time kind of limit for them. Yeah, setting these kind of goals, I am setting goals, but I'm doing something where I'm more in the present. I want to love my body. And that's right now. I'm not saying I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 3 months. No, I'm going to do stuff I need to do every single day to love my body. And yes, it does take measurable, actionable steps to do that. So that's my plan for this year. I'll check in from time to time. I have a bunch of other little challenges, if you will, that I plan on doing, because I just like to undertake different challenges throughout the year. If I see something that's interesting, it's like, I'll see if I can do that or not. Especially, I find that, you know, getting older, just turned 65, it's good sometimes to challenge your body to see what you can do. Like, it's amazing what our bodies can do. Anyways, enough about me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you're doing. What have you decided are your goals, your ambitions, your dreams for 2025? why don't you drop me a line in the comments? I really, really would love to hear from you. And do you have any challenges that you're thinking of doing? I'd love to hear what you plan on doing in that realm as well. You have a wonderful New Year's Day, and I wish you all the very best moving forward in 2025. I'll see you in my next video.